right, these videos are way too long. Let's just hit it right off the bat. What the hell is going on here? Why is it always dark in the basement? The lighting in this whole entire house is just a joke. It literally is. Like, you flip on one light switch, nothing goes on. Flip on another one, a light goes on in the other room. It's just insanity. Okay, we have here a giant bag of, oh my God, this is all Hook. This is Mattel's Hook, which is a line that's getting a little bit more loved, but not tremendously. There are a number of unproduced figures. I wish I could find a Tinkerbell. That was the unproduced first series hard copy that was never made, shown in the back of the packages. But I think Julia Roberts said no to that. And this is the large Lost Boys raft, I believe, which is kind of cool. So I have to go through that, but I can also see some Robin Hood accessories in the bottom. We're going to have to totally dig through this whole thing. That's Power Rangers, I think. But nonetheless, fun stuff. If you didn't know, artwork showed up from Hasbro, and Hasbro was competing for the license with Mattel. And it's kind of crazy how this is, but there are times where the toy company, which is going to be a huge amount of revenue for the movie itself and the tie-ins and everything, they work at times hand in hand, usually with cartoons, but sometimes with movies. And I mean, take a grain of salt with this, but the artist that I talked to who worked at Hasbro, who showed me his sketches, he said they pretty much took all his sketches for the Lost Boys and made that the Lost Boys. And he got nothing out of it since they didn't get the license, and Mattel got the license, and he was still bitter about that to this day. I did pick up that artwork, and that will be for a future fun video. But Hook is just a strange, beloved movie, but the toys, just because they're Mattel, if they were Kenner, if they were Hasbro, and they were more posable and unique and different, there might be more love behind them. Mattel is just cheap with that. At that time frame, it was like Hook, American Gladiators. They're all this 3.5-inch basics, just really bad posability, bad coloring, bad just details. I mean, I'm going to rant on all day long. I'm sorry. But that being said, what the hell? Oh, got Commando Spawn. Oh, Commando Spawn. Ah, God, this is like the second series. No, this is still first series. So this is the original first series of Spawn. You have no idea unless you lived through the Spawn age, where everyone was excited about Spawn. It was the in thing. The stuff was still being shipped to the store. Scalpers were picking them up. Remember, there's not many toys that were being made for collectors at that point. This is some of the most original stuff that was being focused just to adults. So people were bananas for this stuff. It was crazy. And he had a variant where it's like, this was a speckled gun, but there was big blotches and little blotches, and people were getting really heavily into it. Like, one of the variants, I think, was hitting like $150 for a while, and it was just, it's all gone. That's just how it is, man. Like, it's all gone. Like, you know, this is $5. That's all it is. I mean, I could let it go, but it's that time frame. I already kept the Angel over there, but look at that. Melbolgia, huge mice, $75 in the store, 2 different paint variants. Nobody cares now. $10. And there still is quite a decent group of collectors for Spawn, and I think there's more and more people slowly looking for this stuff just because of that nostalgia of the 90s. And the market's still very cheap for pretty much the entire toy line. So this is ripe for collectors. I hope the prices don't really ever increase that much, because a lot of people kept this stuff in the package. So there's going to be tons of this stuff. If tomorrow 1,000 more collectors of Spawn Vintage show up on the market, the prices would never change. That's how much dead stock is still out there of the original series. That being said, what the hell is more? Oh my God. Oh, it has some Zord pieces in here. That's going to be some... Oh, wow. Is that the tail? That's worth some money. If that's the actual Bandai tail versus like electronic or something. Oh my God, this is great. So this is all Power Rangers. That whole tub from earlier video is all Power Rangers. This is all Power Rangers. That's... Just want to get it out of here, man. I just want my money and run. So we definitely have Zord pieces. This whole box might be definitely $500 to $1,000. But it's the time to go through it. But it needs to go. That's the thing. It needs to go. Most weapons, like That vehicle's a little uncommon. But most, I'd say, the Zeo weapons here are just like $1 each. Like, nobody's paying buku dollars. It's the Megazord pieces. So this is the Lost Galaxy sword, if I'm correct. That might be 2025. Like, that's the stuff that people want. So that's going to be great. Well, as they said, curiosity killed the 6-legged hamster. So let's see what we got in here. I actually just want to take a quick look. So it seems like I organized some of this stuff out earlier on. All that Zeo accessories. Damn. So got this weapon. That's good. Hey, Astro Megazord. Very good piece. I don't think I need these. These are all extras. Yeah, the Power Ranger auction's happening. I thought I was going to win some of this stuff that's going to be ending in a month. And the bidding is already going through the roof on Heritage. So I'm kind of like, oh no. I thought I was going to get like a number of these props. Because I was used to buying Power Ranger props for years. And now it looks like it's in vogue. So the prices are going to be out of my territory. So I'm hoping to go home with an SPD. But if I can sell these off, maybe I can buy some more. Sword, about 10 to 15. Speaking of this, that's the Quantum T-Rex sword. Divatox's sub. Ninja Storm, the helicopter. Oh my god, look at this bag. What is this all? Is this Wild Force? Is this Ninja Storm? No, this is Lost Galaxy. Jesus. It's a gallon bag. Here's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is all the villains accessories, the 5-inch and the 8-inch. Damn. We got, this looks to be, yep, Wild Force, 5-inch accessories, not Ninja. So not much more Megazord stuff. We have SPD. These are Battle Eyes accessories. We have, oh my god, look at that. So there are some Mighty Morphin stuff, some Japanese pieces in here too. That's a mixed bag. Here's another mixed bag and see light speed, whole bunch of stuff in there. Jesus. Look at this, it's never ending. We got Sabretooth, rest in peace Trini. That, oh my god. A couple Zord pieces in there that are better. We got some clothing I can try on later. I hope it fits. No, it's spilled out. That's all Dino Thunder. More battlized armor. Lightspeed Rescue. We have a Mystic Force sword. Sword. There we go. Another better piece. Mystic Force, Solaris, and so forth. Oh, the Build-A-Figure. He was difficult for some time. Look at all these extra pieces. I wonder what it's worth now. That was an uncommon piece for Dino Thunder. Some action figures. Dino Thunder. Oh my god. Look at all the weapons for the 8-inch Turbo. Oh my god. Keys for Jungle Fury. Oh my gosh. This is nuts, dude. And I go to Japan, and these pieces would be like $1 each or 50 cents each. I bought a whole ton of these because they click into the actual Zord. I have no idea what these are worth. It's not the most popular series. Oh my gosh. It's just too much. Too much. All for sale. Ooh. Speaking of good pieces, that is a great piece for Wild Force. Oh my god, I still have some. Holy crap. So I did an earlier video of Captain Power. What is this? I got Jurassic Park pieces in here. I cannot complain about that. This all goes to the Lost World Giant Camper. So that being said, so these are original samples from China sent to Tiger Toys as samples to say, is this stuff good or not for the quality control? There might be some slight differences to the production ones. I thought I checked years ago and there was nothing. More uncommon to find these now. This whole bag was bulging, just full of these armored Captain Planets. I used to sell these for like $7 each. It was ridiculous. Looks like I was smart enough to keep a couple of these, and these are probably worth about $50 each now. I am happy with myself for keeping a small pile of that behind. That makes me happy. Because usually I just dump this stuff and just move on. So that's great. That's a good pile right there. Pre-production stuff. What's this? What's this? There's losing stuff. Oh boy. A bag of Hercules from Mattel. I didn't even collect Hercules. I didn't even know where this came from. Oh man, this is so weird. This is what happens when you lose control of your entire collection. Yeah, I'm getting totally hanged up on Star Wars hang-ups. Look at that. Actually, that's kind of a cool design. I like the colors on that. But yeah, look at that. Great Scott. Are we sure we're talking about Star Wars there? Or we're talking about Star Trek? Yeah, this is the fun stuff of the 90s, and it can go, if it's still in here, well, you're 1995. Jeez. Might be like 15, 20 bucks. I mean, someone, for all I know, that could be like the rarest of the 1990s Star Wars items. An empty box for Applause. Why am I sitting on this stuff? So Applause is legendary. The company is now long gone. They did some wonderful Star Wars stuff as well as other license. But they went balls to the wall with Star Wars Episode 1 stuff, the original classic trilogy. They made so much product that you could still find a lot of this stuff in dead stock, sealed condition for less than retail. They made hordes of it. And I think that's kind of the downfall. They put so much into Star Wars and a couple of franchises. That was it. My parents used to have a license with Applause for their store. And when they were going under, we would get calls randomly by our account manager who would just be like, okay, I have been authorized to sell this at this many for this price. So one call, we got the Applause Ewok that was never made. It was for service merchandise, and they were supposed to make, I think, 15,000, maybe 6,000. It's been a couple too long. Service merchandise canceled the entire order after they were made, which I think is crazy. And then they were unloading them at $6 each to anybody and everybody. And since they were never released, oh my God, you would put them on eBay, you would get like $75 a piece. It was killer. Parents paid a lot of money for that. So we also got a phone call for the Slave Leia, the 8-inch vinyl rotocast figures with the chains. The guy was like, I've got 1,500 of these. You have to buy all of them at 8 cents each, something like that. And my parents thought about it for like 20 minutes or something, called the guy back, and they're already sold. Which is okay, because we would have been stuck with those forever. I would have been literally showing you an entire basement of just Slave Leias, and then I'd be called some creepy weirdo with 1,500 Slave Leias I never could sell. So I'm happy about that, to be honest with you. This stuff literally is like $10. It's so sad, because there still were really nice products that they made. And we are off to G.I. Joe Slurpees. Yeah. I have not had a Slurpee in so long, but I do have those happy memories of the Monster in My Pocket trading cards at 7-Eleven. That's my fondest 7-Eleven moments, as well as like playing all the arcade machines and good time. That's like the actual like hardcore memories right there. And a giant box of Bakugan. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. So if you're not into Bakugan, this is a great market to invest in. I can't tell you their names or anything, what's going on, but most of them are worth about $2 to $3 each. But is that a Pariahs 2? Oh, sweet, if that's a Pariahs 2 in white. That's worth money. But some of the clear variants are going for mega money. So my point is, whenever you see these things, just pick them up. They're great to just flip. If somebody comes up to you and says, like, I have 50 Bakugan for $20, if you're paying less than 50 cents each, just pick them all up and dump them as a group lot. You'll get lucky on a couple here and there. But I like them. They're fun when you have them loose. I don't care about package. I have another tub growing of these things. I need to purge about half these out because, again, they're fun to have. They don't take up that much space. But if there's some worth the money, I'm okay letting that stuff go. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my God. We got cool stuff up the wazoo. Let's do one more. Oh, yeah. I remember when these came out. Look at that. Discount. $17.99, $8.98, and I picked it up. I think I got all four, and this one's just chilling by itself. Muscles and teeth. So have you guys noticed? This is a enlarged version of me. No, this is an enlarged version of Primal Rage. Yep, because Playmates produced that line at the time. Quick thinking, we already have a sculpt. I think they probably sculpted in twice the size, probably. Beef it up, produce it. We're good to go. No extra cost. Brilliant. Wonderful line. Very uncommon to get these pieces with the monsters. Yeah, the T-Rex. There was only 2 of them, I remember now. He's kicking around here somewhere. More of a dino fan than like a Bigfoot Yeti fan. I think we're all the same part with that. This is still pretty cool, and I don't want to let it go, but we need to make some decisions and move on with life. So I'm going to let this puppy go. If I find a loose one, that'll be fine. But that was a great time where, like, they were just throwing shit at the wall. They were just like, yeah, that's cool. Monsters? Yeah, just throw more monsters in there. That stuff will sell. It didn't even matter. There was like no continuity issues. They're just like, just make it. It looks cool. If the 2000s turtles ever increase in price heavily, which could happen some magical day, of course, only after I sell this, then we'll increase in price. This will be one of the pieces that goes up. If I can let that go, that's pretty sweet. Oh my God, look at all this stuff down there and down there and down there, all from future episodes.